Congratulations, Laz Rivera, you are the 37th best prospect in the SSS rankings. The lightning hot start to his 2018 helped the scrappy infielder grab 29%, 30 of 102 ballots. Next up is a middle infielder with very little scouting information to go off of. Southside Sox top White Sox prospects for 2018: Eloy Jimenez 70%, Kopech 16%, Robert 11%, Hansen 2%, Cease 1%, Michael Kopech 75%, Robert 18%, Hansen 4%, Cease 2%, Dunning 1%, Luis Robert 63%, Hansen 24%, Cease 8%, Dunning 4%, Collins 1%, Alec Hansen 64%, Cease 25%, Dunning 6%, Berger 2%, Collins 2%, Dylan Cease 70%, Dunning 21%, Rutherford 4%, Berger 3%, Collins 2%, Dane Dunning 68%, Birdie 14%, Collins 7%, Berger 6%, Rutherford 5%, Zach Birdie 39%, Collins 30%, Rutherford 17%, Berger 14%, Sheets 1%, 3 jump from consensus, Jake Berger 29%, Rutherford 26%, Adams, Collins 21%, Sheets 3%, -1 fall from consensus, Blake Rutherford 31%, Collins 26%, Adolfo 20%, Adams 19%, Sheets 4%, Micker Adolfo 39%, Collins 25%, Adams 22%, Clarkin 8%, Sheets 6%, 2 jump from consensus, Luis Alexander Basabe 47%, Collins 26%, Adams 16%, Sheets 6%, Clarkin 5%, 4 jump from consensus, Zach Collins 46%, Adams 22%, Clarkin 17%, Sheets 14%, Puckett 2%, -4 fall from consensus, Spencer Adams 38%, Clarkin 29%, Sheets 19%, Gonzalez 8%, Puckett 6%, 1 jump from consensus, Ian Clarkin 47%, Sheets 25%, Gonzalez 15%, Puckett 7%, Stevens 6%, 1 jump from consensus, Gavin Sheets 45%, Gonzalez 21%, Cordell 14%, Stevens 11%, Puckett 9%, -3 fall from consensus, Sebi Zavale 55%, Gonzalez 16%, Cordell 13%, Stevens 10%, Puckett 6%, 4 jump from consensus, Luis Gonzalez 43%, Puckett, Stevens 18%, Cordell 13%, Gillespie 7%, Jordan Stevens 28%, Puckett 26%, Cordell 25%, Vieira 15%, Gillespie 6%, 1 jump from consensus, Ryan Cordell 35%, Puckett 22%, Guerrero 21%, Vieira 17%, Gillespie 6%, -1 fall from consensus, AJ Puckett 39%, Guerrero 25%, Vieira 16%, Gillespie 13%, Scoug 7%, -4 fall from consensus, Jordan Guerrero 49%, Vieira 20%, Hensman 15%, Gillespie 9%, Scoug 7%, 2 jump from consensus, Viago Vieira 34%, Hensman 21%, Scoug 17%, Irizarry 16%, Gillespie 11%, Lincoln Hensman 43%, Irizarry 20%, Flores 15%, Gillespie 12%, Scoug 9%, 2 jump from consensus, Charlie Tilson 40%, Flores 24%, Irizarry 22%, Scoug 12%, Gillespie 3%, 4 jump from consensus, Ian Hamilton 34%, Irizarry 27%, Flores 17%, Scoug 14%, Gillespie 8%, 4 jump from consensus, Yazan Irizarry 30%, Curbelo, Flores 22%, Scoug 17%, Gillespie 9%, Tito Polo 37%, Curbelo 27%, Flores 20%, Scoug 10%, Gillespie 5%, 4 jump from consensus, Bernardo Flores 43%, Curbelo 29%, Scoug 14%, Gillespie, Mendick 7%, Luis Curbelo 52%, Scoug 19%, Fisher 13%, Mendick 9%, Gillespie 7%, 1 jump from consensus, Cade McClure 51%, Scoug 26%, Fisher 13%, Gillespie 7%, Mendick 3%, 4 jump from consensus, Tyler Johnson 34%, Fisher 24%, Scoug 21%, Mendick 14%, Gillespie 7%, 4 jump from consensus, Justin Yurchik 37%, Fisher 23%, Scoug 20%, Mendick 18%, Gillespie 2%, 4 jump from consensus, Evan Scoug 35%, Fisher 29%, Mendick 19%, Gillespie 10%, Mercedes 8%, -9, fall from consensus, Jamison Fisher 28%, Danish 26%, Mendick 22%, Mercedes 13%, Gillespie 11%, -2 fall from consensus, Alex Hall 40%, Danish, Mendick 21%, Mercedes 11%, Gillespie 8%, 4 jump from consensus, Tyler Danish 38%, Mendick 30%, Mercedes, Nunez 12%, Gillespie 7%, 2 jump from consensus, Laz Rivera 29%, Mendick 25%, Gillespie 21%, Nunez 16%, Mercedes 10%, 5 jump from consensus. Here are your choices for the 38th round of voting. Casey Gillespie, 1B 2018 age, 25 2017 high level, Charlotte AAA, overall 2017 stats, 125 games black small square, 15 HR black small square, 62 RBI black small square, 50 BB black small square, 100K black small square, .223, .297, .373. The White Sox struck at the right time in grabbing Casey Gillespie, younger brother of steely-eyed former Sox, Connor, in a trade for Den Jennings in 2017. The first baseman was A.A. Cook, tracked to Tampa's Major League roster before the trade, but flagged for Durham, AAA, in 2017, a performance that carried over to his play at Charlotte with the White Sox, .223, .297, .373 in 125 games. Adding to the challenge of adjusting to AAA pitching was an injury, broken toe. At the higher level, Gillespie's power has tailed off, and without plus offensive ability, his value evaporates. Danny Mendick, if 2018 age, 24 2017 high level, Birmingham, AA, overall 2017 stats, 125 games black small square, 10 HR black small square, 51 RBI black small square, 48 BB black small square, 67 K black small square, .256, .340, .405. It's been said that Mendick is rarely the center of attention, but you wouldn't know it based on the amount the infielder has moved through the White Sox system. This is a guy who tasted 2 games at Charlotte in his first full year as a pro. It was just a tiny spoonful of AAA coffee, yes, but still. That first full year came in 2016, when Mendick switched levels an almost inconceivable 8 times during the course of the season. Last year, Mendick flourished at Winston-Salem but struggled to adapt at Birmingham. Perhaps the White Sox just need to keep sending his $1,500 monthlies to a different address, to give him his usual, twisted sense of place. Yerman Mercedes, C 2018 age, 25 2017 high level, Bowie, AA, overall 2017 stats, 110 games black small square, 16 HR black small square, 62 RBI black small square, 35 BB black small square, 67 K black small square, .276, .340, .455 black small square, 34% CS. With all the hand-wringing over possibly losing Jordan Guerrero in the Rule 5 draft last fall, the White Sox snagging this slugger got a bit lost. The White Sox picked the backstop up from the Baltimore Orioles. He got a cup off AA coffee last year in the Baltimore system, but starts this year at Winston-Salem. Mercedes carries a rep of big bat, small glove, but he did nail 34% of base stealers in 2017. Amado Nunez, 3 BSS 2018 age, 20 2017 high level, Great Falls, rookie, overall 2017 stats, 36 games black small square, 1 HR black small square, 18 RBI black small square, 13 BB black small square, 31 K black small square, .193, .262, .253. Nunez was signed for nearly $1 million at age 16, in what was then the second highest bonus ever paid by the White Sox to a Latin American amateur. The infielder skipped the DSL and went right to the AZL in 2015, as a 17-year-old, hitting just .145 with decent walk and K rates. Repeating the AZL in 2016, Núñez took a nice step forward, hitting .287, .320, .370 with 9 steals in 11 attempts. Last year, Núñez was mostly injured, playing in just 34 rookie league games and notching a .493 ops. He doesn't appear to have the range to stick at short, so going forward he will need to develop his hit and power tools to justify a spot at the hot corner. It appears that Núñez will repeat great falls in 2018, but assuming he can get closer to his 2016 performance, he'll advance to Canapolis at the end of the season. Len Sosa, 2BSS 2018, age 18, 2017 high level, AZL White Sox, rookie, overall 2017 stats, 42 games black small square 2 HR black small square 23 RB black small square 14 BB black small square 24 K black small square .270, .330, .358. To put our very last poll winner in perspective, Laz Rivera had comparable numbers to Sosa, in the same league, on the same team, and Rivera was 5 years older. Yes, Sosa has accomplished quite a bit, considering he played the 2017 AZL season at age 17, yes, he was born in this century. I truly have very little information on Sosa, so I have included this scouting video from the AZL. From it, I can see Sosa wears his socks high, seems to make pretty good contact and has a pretty good eye, and tends to shank everything to the right side. 17%, 9 votes, 29%, 15 votes, 13%, 7 votes, 21%, 11 votes, 17%, 9 votes, 51 votes total. Vote now.